Hi traders, in this video I'm going to show you the Blueberry Markets journal and how you can use it in your trading. Hi traders, today I'm going to show you the Blueberry Markets journal and we're going to go through everything that you can record within this and how it can improve your trading. So journaling is really important when it comes to trading. You want to be able to review your performance on a regular basis. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to grow. You're not going to be able to find out what you're doing well, what you're doing not so well, and how you can improve on it. One of the many things that we see with traders is the fact that they may skip and jump strategies, for instance. Well, what you could do is when you are trialing out a new strategy, or whether you're using an old strategy, you can actually gauge how many times you've used that strategy, what times you've used those strategy, what markets you've used those strategies, and then we can find out where it performs best. Let's say that you actually find that your most profitable days are on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You may just stick to those trading days. Let's say that you find that you're more profitable in the US session, then you may just want to stick to the US session. And that's where journaling comes into things. Now, I like to journal physically in terms of on a notepad, but I also like to then log it into a computer so that you can show yourself charts visually to see, again, performance. How are you doing over a period of 1 month, 2 months, 3 months? How are you doing over the year? Now, we've got one here as a quick example. I just want to show you that this is a really a great journal to use, especially if you're a beginner, because what we've done here is narrowed down many of the things that you need to enter in order to get a good description of what you're doing in your trading. So obviously the date's really important. The time, however, are you trading the pre-market, the open? Are you trading on your lunch break? Are you trading the close? Are you trading after hours? You want to know when are you going to be profitable, and if you find out the times where you're profitable, then you can focus in on those points. Long and short is very explanatory, self-explanatory. We don't really need to say that. Ticker as well, if you're Aussie US dollar, pound US dollar, the US 500, things like that, you can add into there. Entry price, yep, we want to know that information. Type of trade. Now, this is where we want to obviously look into potential strategies that you're looking at. So are you a scalper? Are you day trading? Are you using a momentum strategy? Swing trading? Is it a position trade? You know, are you trying to build a position into the markets? So all of that data there can be logged, because if you are finding that you're more profitable as a scalper, for instance, then it's going to be something that interests you to then continue to scalp. The opposite may happen and you find that your scalping hasn't been too good, but your swing trading has been really good. So you may want to focus in on your swing trading. We've also put options in here. TA to enter, so that's pattern, support and resistance. You know, is there an oversold, overbought condition on a technical indicator? You know, what type of sort of entry rules are you using? You can then narrow down the patterns here as well. You're using double tops, bottoms. You know, I like to use the double top pattern and double bottom pattern quite a lot. We've also included indicators in here like the exponential moving average, simple moving average, VWAP, MACD, RSI, volume, anything like that. Your account balance, that will change as you put in your profits and things like that, so, and how much you trade. Now, what's really interesting is we added an extra part on the end here where you can look at reasons why you exit the position. Is it because there was no follow through? For example, here, was your stop triggered? Was your target hit? Maybe a different type of volume came into the market, so you wanted to exit that position because you felt like that wasn't going to continue emotionally. Okay, so maybe your entry criteria disappeared. I talk about this quite often. Sometimes your bias has to switch because the technicals get broken down in different ways. Obviously, you can add other things as well, trade screenshots, where you can add a link to a trade screenshot. You can have your account risk, close position, things like that. What I really like is sort of the more towards the end of the journal, where we've got our trade notes, mistakes and lessons. So, you know, do you have a fear of missing out, a fear of losing money, you know, anything like that? There's all these things that we can try and build in from a mindset point of view that will help us can try and get over that. What was your emotional state of mind when you took the trade at the time? This is why I use a journal as well, because at the time it's easier just to write things out and then fill them in later. So were you calm when you entered the markets? Did you feel anxious? A lot of traders try and trade around high impact data. So let's say NFP. Were you anxious when you saw price starting to move in a direction? You thought, oh, I've got to jump in on this and try and trade that. So you could be anxious at that moment. And then some reflections, and then obviously we've got some win-loss ratios and things like that. But I think it's really important that you focus more on the emotion side and the mindset side when you're trying to do a journal, because those are often the biggest things that you need to overcome to be successful. But here we have our Blueberry Markets journal here. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.